customization by far was the number one reason that we wanted to move to Commerce7. Um, I've gotten to talk to many people, and that's always my first thing out of my mouth is customization. We can get much more granular. We can integrate with other systems. Before we were up with Commerce7, we were with Vin65, which eventually became WineDirect, and we were with MicroWorks before that. And when we moved to WineDirect or Vin65, it was about mobility. It was about ease of access, being in front of the guest. Commerce7, or at that time we went, it's kind of funny because when we moved to Vin65, we had 5 different systems and we were just trying to get everything to function in one system. We were going from being a really micro winery to being a little bit bigger winery that it just made more sense for everything to be in the same unit instead of having to export, try to figure out how all that worked and cross-manage platforms. But also the flow of the system. I think the flow of how the system works is extremely important. And so the ability to jump from the back end of the system into the POS of the system, into the reservation platform of the system is incredibly important. And all do that inside the same platform, inside the same browser window. That makes a huge difference for us, and not to have to go out to a whole different company, because I think that it's the most innovative by far of how it segments customers, how it's able to learn buying habits. I think there's a lot of great things going on there, but truly the accessibility and the customization is huge. Whether I'm on my computer or on my cell phone, or I can go pick up an Apple tablet in our tasting room, I can literally function on any platform. I don't have to stress about it. I know it's going to work whenever I need it to work. Really, it's just kind of allowed us to open our thinking a little bit more. In the old system we used, it was very much like there's strict parameters, and there's definitely still parameters inside this system, but the fact that Commerce7 is willing to think outside the box and think about things like a subscription club, it gives us the ability to not limit how we do business. It gives us the ability to try new things. Y'all think of things that we never get to see. Y'all work with a lot more wineries than we do. And so for us, just to see the constant innovation is super important. And when we were looking at companies to change to, that innovation piece was really important to us. The e-commerce seamlessness has been really important to our success over the last few months. I think that the customer management has been, and really the customization of the customer management, the ability to go add our own fields if we want to collect specific data, has been extremely important to our growth and our internal conversations. Club features, though, I think I'd say half my or at least every single human being in my wine club department would just point to like those automated features, a huge benefit to us. I will say that I always support y'all's support. I think that the responsiveness is great from an overall level. It's quick, and it usually takes care of the situations pretty quick. I will say that most of the support tickets that my staff submits, I just kind of come back in and I'm like, hey, you just didn't understand like how the system worked. And so I feel that a lot of the tickets we submit are more training issues. But I will say that your team is always gracious in responding to those. They respond to them really quickly. They help fix anything that's going on there. I will say overall, I'm very pleased with the support. And I think that's something I support or promote to everybody who talks to me about the Vineyards system, is I feel the support is quick to respond, and if they don't have the answer, they're usually quick to try to find an answer. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. Y'all system is great, and I can't imagine it. We looked at a lot of systems. We even looked outside the wine industry, and I don't think anybody is doing what y'all are doing or can even compete with what y'all do. So just glad y'all are doing it.